Alrighty, so we're gonna hop into some geared PvP really quickly and show off the Gowther team a little bit more. We're using the unknown team just like we did in the geared or ungeared showcase, but honestly, it just kind of shines a little bit more. Like this team can get off a little bit more damage, and you know, etc. etc. So it's just, I feel like maybe him in general is maybe more of a geared character, but then again, if you go against if you go against a Bond team in geared, he's obviously going to do a lot more damage as well, so he could probably destroy, you know, Gowther a little bit more. So, yeah, kind of a weird one. Let's see what he does here. He's got the level 2 invasion arrow there, and he tried to stun us, which is very interesting, but not gonna work, pal. So let's go for our normal play here first turn. This is actually going to be really good against this team specifically, because he's not going to be able to use invasion arrows, he's not going to be able to use Droll's taunt, he's not going to be able to use his cleanse, and it's just all together going to shut down. Like you can see, whatever these 2 bronze cards he has are, those are buff cards, and then the rest of them get shut down because they're level 2 or higher. So that really is where Jacklight sort of like comes into play and does very well, and we can actually do it 2 turns in a row, which is going to absolutely annoy the crap out of him, I'm assuming. So it just, man, it's ridiculous. Like the shutdown that this team has is just out of this world. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. So he had a gold card in his hand. He might have even had 2 gold cards in his hand, and because he's merging these cards, they're gonna get raked down to bronze as well. They may even merge. One of them did merge, 2 of them merged, okay, because of the card draw. So you can see how that worked out. We have another Jacklight, so we might as well use it, and then I think we're going to throw out this just in case. I'm pretty sure the ult here is going to kill Margaret at least, so we won't have to worry about that. And then yeah, this should shut down anything like, you know, taunt or invasion arrow from them, and then we'll get a little bit of damage off. So you can see level 1 card, that one did 62k damage. We're in geared. I am running UR gear on him. I have HP and crit damage gear, which seems to be the best for him, at least from what the JP and Korea players have sort of discovered. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, kind of. Alrighty, so we've got, because Escanor can only attack, I think we're just going to attack Seal here and then freeze on Gowther. That way we get the, you know, full shutdown here. And then boom, no invasion arrows for you, or no debuffs as well, no pumpkin bombs, and then that pretty much just guaranteed us the win there. So yeah, so let's go for this, and that should be game, hopefully. So pretty decent damage here. We've got full ult gauge, so Pulverize should deal pretty good damage, 100k on the level 2 there, and then the level 1 should hopefully clean this up. So that was probably best case scenario. So let's see what our next game has in store for us. Alrighty, we have a Margaret Escanor team, which is kind of interesting. I should still be able to do quite a bit of shutdown here. He's gonna upgrade first turn. No, maybe not upgrade first. Is he cleansing? No, he's just attacking. Kind of a weird play, to be honest. Okay, gets a little bit of damage out on Margaret there, or on Merlin. Well, I can't call people by their right name. So we didn't get lucky enough to pull the extra Jacklight this turn, so we're probably not going to be able to do a, you know, a double shutdown. But that's fine, honestly. Like, we're fine. We have a freeze in hand. We've got maybe not what I would have wanted, but we can at least get ultimate with Amelia here. Well, never mind. Always something. Alright, so let's go for this, and then let's go ahead and freeze. because I want to make sure that she can't put a cleanse up, because it's going to make Escanor hit a lot harder. Okay, so we got a Jacklight this time. We got another freeze, which is good. I would have liked to have had another Merlin card to attack seal, but it is what it is. Escanor is actually going to hit us here regardless because he's got immunity. Still keeping it up with the dissolves here, I see. Okay, took down Merlin, which is a little disappointing, I'll be honest. But it is what it is. We can go for... let's just go for a freeze on her, and then just use some Gowther attack cards on Escanor here. Okay, 88k on a level 2. That's not crazy. And then 62k on a level 1. So, I mean, honestly, not bad. It wasn't terrible, but, you know, for Festival, like, I mean, he is a support character, so he's not supposed to be doing, like, insane damage by any means, but, yeah, not really what you want. Dang, we're not going to get to freeze there either. That's a little unfortunate. Let's go ahead and Jacklight here and take off the ultimate. Okay. Got a merge there so he gets the ultimate right back, but it actually disabled the ultimate, which is good for us. We've got ultimate here. I'm still doubting that it does very much damage, to be honest. And then at level 2, it's actually not going to disable ultimate effects, which is a little sad. I think we go for this just to try to see if we can kill. So, boom. Very, very little damage. Boom, boom, boom. Very good there. But he's still obviously got Escanor, and he's got Liz in the back. And I'm not dealing with that, so... be right back. Next match. Alrighty, what do we got? We have a Margaret Tarmiel Gowther team, which is kind of interesting. We got double freeze, which is pretty cool. If he has Estarossa for the immunity, that could be an issue, but most of the time they don't. We shall see, though. Okay, ult removal on her. I'm really tempted to go for ult turn 1. Just to see how it goes. I really hope that I targeted Margaret here. I did. Because he might have been able to pull an ultimate removal, but let's see. Of course he did, bruh. Ridiculous. All right, so let's put up a dissolve here. Let's go for a Jacklight, and I think we're gonna hit him with the pulverize because he doesn't have a stance up. Boom, boom, boom. Decent damage, not bad. So he still has to take off my ult if he wants to, I guess, survive. He of course has it. Puts on the dissolve so we can't rush it next turn, which isn't the biggest deal in the world. Because we can actually go for the attack seal here into a freeze, maybe? Yeah. Let's go for a freeze. Unless this kills. It did. Okay, well, he's going to pull Gowther's ult here, which is a little unfortunate. That was kind of just unlucky for us. We did just a tad bit too much damage, which is fine, I think. He is going to use the ultimate, so let's see how this goes. Boom. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, and then I think let's just stall for time. I hate to be that guy, but I really just need to stall for some cards because I'm at low health with my characters here. I don't have any more freezes though. I definitely need to put that on. And let's attack Seal so that way he can't take off Amelia's ultimate, but I think he gets immunity this turn, I think, on Escanor, so if he has Escanor cards, he can just beat Amelia down really quickly. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, he's putting up a shield, and then he's either upgrading or putting a dissolve on. Looks like a dissolve. Did okay damage, and then I think... Oh, okay, okay. So maybe we're in an okay spot here. This isn't gonna do... Well, it might do okay damage, actually. Let's go for a Jacklight. And... tough call, really. I think I'm gonna have to put on a dissolve just so that way Tarmiel doesn't get his ultimate. Boom. Pretty decent. That kills Tarmiel, I think, yeah. Oof. Alright, we might be able to bring this back. His Escanor, I think, is gonna just destroy me here. Maybe not. Okay, Escanor. I'm kind of okay with that. It would have been nice to have those, but it is what it is. Man, I hate to be that guy. This team is so toxic. Like, oh my god. And then we can stun and freeze if we really need to. Bruh. Let's go for... Let's get rid of this, I guess, and then we shall stun to do damage if that doesn't kill, and then we'll freeze. Oh yeah, we kill here on Gowther. This feels so dumb. Like, this feels so bad to do stuff like this, honestly, but I know that they would do it to me because I've had it happen multiple times. So that is unfortunate. So let's go for a full-on play here with Gowther so that way I can remove ultimate move gauge and maybe it'll deal a pretty decent amount of damage. All right, here's the moment of truth. We got a gold card here, full ultimate gauge. Almost 200k. That's honestly not terrible, but I had to be in geared to get that sort of result, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, honestly, that wasn't a bad match. We got one more ticket here. Let's go ahead and hop in with that one, and then we'll call this a video. Alrighty, we didn't have much load time on this one, and it looks like we have a very low CC team here. Because of the type advantage, I kind of want to see if I can deal a decent amount of damage to Gowther here. Pretty decent. He's obviously still got his Amelia cards, so I'm kind of interested to see how well he plays this. Okay, it's pretty standard, but I had evasion food, so that's kind of unlucky on his part. Let's go for a Jacklight. and one of these, and then let's just freeze Amelia because he's not going to be able to use Margaret's buff here. So I kind of need to just try to get rid of Amelia if possible. Okay. If I would have got one of the single target cards for Merlin, I would have been able to not get frozen by Amelia, but let's see how this goes. I could potentially... Okay. I'm interested here. Let's go for this play and then merge these and then see who he goes for with Amelia. Because if he has two freezes, I mean, fair game. That was to be expected, kind of. But it looks like he's got one freeze. Okay, went for Amelia. That was the smarter of the two plays there. And I didn't freeze? I'm not sure what the deal with that was, actually. Let's just go all out. Because why not? I should have used this move first. Or the pulverize before the ult there. But, well, doesn't matter. Amelia is jacked. So, yeah. That is the geared showcase, pretty much. I don't really know what else to say. I think he's a lot better in geared, obviously. Like, I really do think that his geared showcase is just much more impressive. But I did play I've played a decent amount with him in ungeared so far, and I don't hate him in gear or ungeared, but I just don't think that he's really got enough going on, I guess. Like, he's just like sort of average, I guess. Like, you can do really cool things with him, but you're not always going to be able to, I guess, is what I'm trying to get across here. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully this was a little bit insightful on maybe the character before you summon, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Let you know how he is in general. So that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe for all that good stuff in the future. And that's pretty much it on me. So I will see you guys in the next video. See you then.